Hello Winsted students, staff, and families. Have I got a treat for you? These students featured in this video clip are being recognized for their hard work, motivation, and their ability to set and achieve goals. Let's meet the January students of the month. First, from Mrs. Senken's second grade classroom, Lincoln shows goal setting in many different areas. He has met his AR goals, both quarters, and has above 90% comprehension. When he was challenged to do the amazing words in spelling, he said, "I'll try," and has been very successful. Mrs. Senken sees that his desk is organized and his work is neat. That's why Lincoln is having a happy and successful year in second grade. She's proud to name Lincoln as Student of the Month for January. In Mrs. Hoyer's kindergarten classroom, Henry is being recognized for their class. Henry comes to school every day ready to learn with a smile on his face and a positive disposition. He puts forth great effort in his learning as much as he can, and he does his best learning with new skills that are taught in kindergarten. When he entered kindergarten, he wanted to count past 100 and learn how to read. He has become successful in both of these areas and the goals that he has set for himself. Henry also takes pride in doing jobs well, whether it's cleaning his table spot, picking up the classroom, or doing his weekly classroom job. He's full of kindness and is dedicated to his learning. Congratulations, Henry. Now we'll meet another second grader, this time from Mrs. Newman's classroom. Autumn is a second grade student who always seems to be setting personal goals for herself. She may not always write them down or share them with us, says Mrs. Newman, but she shows us daily that she's making progress towards the goals she has in mind. This young lady takes the time to determine what she truly wants and knows how to get there. She puts forth great effort into her schoolwork and doesn't worry about being the first one finished. She always tries to be careful and accurate in what she does. Autumn is also a student that treats others with kindness and respect. Our world is a better place because she is doing her part. Way to go, and congratulations, Autumn. Congratulations also go to Mrs. Lamont's third grade student. This student is Logan. Logan has set goals for himself and has worked very hard to achieve them. He has met his AR and comprehension goals both quarters this year already. He is organized and accurate in what he does. Logan double checks his work, and he's always trying his best. He uses his time wisely and takes pride in a job well done. Logan is a wonderful role model for other children here at Winsted Elementary School. Congratulations and keep up the good work, Logan. Now let's meet Max. Max is from Mrs. Pavlenko's first grade classroom and there's January Student of the Month. Max is kind and respectful to all of his classmates and teachers, is a great friend, sets goals for himself and his class, works hard to reach them, and is always willing to lend a helping hand to those who need it. When a classmate needed a partner to read during Daily 5, Max found a quiet spot in the room and happily invited his classmate to join him. He has also helped another friend clean and organize their desk because he was already finished and he knew his friend had to leave early. Max always uses his manners and can be independent, but is also terrific at working with and assisting others. He does all of these things with a twinkle in his eye and a warm smile. These are only a few reasons why Max has been chosen for January Student of the Month. Super job, Max, and keep up the good work. From Mr. Kurzmarzik's third grade classroom, Carly is being honored. Carly has been a positive influence to her classmates all year, says Mr. K. Carly likes to have fun, but she also knows when it's time to settle in and work hard. Carly shows care with her work. She turns her work in on time, and it's done well. Carly likes to participate in class and has been a friend to all of her classmates. Everyone enjoys being around Carly. Way to go, Carly. Fourth grade teacher Mrs. Olamaker-Linetti says this about Landon, their class honoree. As we started a new year discussing goals in our classroom, Landon and I had a couple of new goals for him in order to do better in school. What does do better mean? Well, to us, both Landon and I, it meant to work a little harder at a task, put some more effort into independent projects, and aim to think before we act. Ask him about his star reading score. He'll be able to tell you what he's been doing. Keep trying and keep up the good work, Landon. Your efforts are surely noticed by Mrs. O.L. Mrs. Stifter states, having a student who sets goals for themselves is every teacher's wish. It shows ambition, responsibility, and commitment from them. As a kindergartner, this is a tough concept for many to completely understand. Elizabeth, however, started this school year with goals in mind and continues to work towards achieving them. She strives every day to become a better student, a better listener, a better friend, just to name a few. Her passion for learning is contagious, and she pushes her peers and her teacher to challenge themselves. Mrs. Stifter says she's proud to have Elizabeth in her classroom. Nice work, Elizabeth. In Mrs. Gallagher's 4th grade classroom, Holly has been nominated. The January theme, if you remember, was goal setting, keeping ourselves and our school clean, following the ideals of great Americans like Martin Luther King, and being careful and accurate. Holly exemplifies each of these characteristics. Holly sets and meets challenging AR goals, and her plans for 2017 are to continue to meet her new AR goals, to be a good listener, and to stay organized. And she's set goals for her long term too. She plans to be a therapist when she grows up. Holly is a very neat and conscientious worker, and she does not rush to finish her work. She is careful with her belongings and is respectful to those around her. Holly also goes out of her way to be helpful. You will often find her helping someone understanding their homework, helping someone read, or even cleaning their desk. Way to go, Holly! Now, we've got Mrs. K's 1st grade class. Since the first day of school, Hale has been determined to do his best at everything he tries, says Mrs. Koopmeiners. He sets goals for himself to get 100% on his spelling test and to beat his AR goals. He encourages others and offers advice on how to study. Hale loves school and loves learning new things. His joy of learning can be felt by others. Congratulations, Hale, on being January Student of the Month. And finally, from Mr. Gowdy's 4th grade classroom, Samuel is being recognized. Mr. Gowdy states that Samuel is a very intrinsically motivated student who can push himself when he wants to. He will also take a challenge when given one in math block and will work until he has solved it. Samuel has achieved his AR goals both quarters so far and has continued to set his goal higher every quarter. When it comes to his work, Samuel is very detailed and he doesn't make many mistakes when he's 100% focused on the task. He is excited to see him continue to set challenging goals for himself and achieve them. Way to go, Samuel. All I can say is wow, pretty impressive, and I'm proud to have them representing Winsted Elementary. Keep working hard, striving for excellence in all that you do, and congratulations, students. Stay tuned for next month's video. February is all about courage. You're going to find many more students with some great stories. Catch you soon!